Yes, I see it to be true. Okay, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, there's some, you can't stay. All right, so they're going to concentrate.
I tell you we can fit.
See, let's forget.
But you work.
Okay.
Okay, yes, I know of one our team. Yes, also, before I forgot, for the first 20 people that are registered, Dash is going to be giving you 1,000 naira worth of Dash. So, Joy, she is a representative from Dash organization, and I'll give her like some minutes to tell us about Dash, what they do. So, they'll be giving 1,000 to the first 20 people. I know the first 20 people. So, I know. No, not that came or that paid. All right, so we want to officially start. Samuel Joseph. Again, Samuel, I met him, I think, early this year, and he described blockchain to me in a different way that I earlier known. He's an ambassador of EOS Nation, and he's an ambassador of different cryptocurrency projects. He's also the regional coordinator for CoinCola. So CoinCola is a cryptocurrency exchange. For those that don't know what an exchange is, so just as we have this Aboki guy, Aboki changed naira to dollar for you. So for cryptocurrencies, we have exchanges. So platforms that naira or Bitcoin to other cryptocurrencies. So we call them exchanges. So a type of them, or an example, is CoinCola. So he is the regional coordinator for Africa for CoinCola. So I'm going to please help me give you a round of applause to tell us about blockchain technology and how to apply it. Some of you.
All right. Good evening. So Joseph, and the regional manager for CoinCola. Exchange is an escrow platform where people come to buy and sell gift cards, Bitcoin, and other cryptocurrencies.
You don't have to use the mic. It's not. Yes, don't worry. I just hope I can shout. Right, so today we're going to talk about blockchain, but since we don't have much time on our hands, what we discuss, well, we can learn. So there's no presentation, there's no slides. So we're supposed to have fun, not full lecture. Right, so we're going to be in that to ask questions, answer the questions, because the truth is there's no blockchain experts, to be honest. There's no body like the blockchain expert. Except you are experts in a certain blockchain. You can't be an expert in all blockchain. Actually, it's practically impossible to find someone like that expert in all blockchain. So let's have some questions. Who doesn't know about blockchain at all here? I don't know what to do. Who doesn't know about blockchain at all? Okay, I think I
right, so a blockchain is, I will not use definition to explain. I'll just use practical things to understand. Now, I'll use the example I used for Mr. POC. So I need an empty bottle. Yeah, to explain blockchain. But whatever the big word blockchain, it's actually something very simple to understand. And anybody can grab this example. So in our normal banking system, if I want to pay for this event, I have to either come here and then maybe be at the gate and pay 2,000 naira to come in. Or if I want to use my card to pay, once I get to that place and I put in the ATM card, several things happen within seconds, within minutes or seconds. So my bank will have to send a message to the bank that's controlling this payment. Tell them, hey, does this guy really have to pay in his account? If they say yes, then the payment will proceed. If they say no, then that one will proceed. But what if I actually have 2,000 naira and my bank just wants to mess me up and say I don't have it? Don't show themselves. Don't show themselves. So what if they don't try to do that and maybe there's no money in the account? Let's create a scenario, there's no money in the account. So they can just say, okay, you don't have money, but surely I have money in the account. Or let's paint another picture. Assuming I did something wrong, I don't do anything wrong. And if I did something wrong, maybe I stole something, maybe it's this laptop, and the banks want to come after me. There's something easy they can do. Because of BVN, they can just close all my accounts at once. Just push a button. They can easily do that. That's another scenario. So what if I was accused of stealing this laptop and it was not true? But they now frame pictures and videos that I actually did that. People edit things nowadays. So now printed something like that. You see? And then boom, my account is gone because I was accused falsely. Now, the only person that can do that is your bank and working with the government. But here's how blockchain works in this example. So if I put money into your account, 10,000, you can, and maybe because of that incident, the bank decided to seize that 10,000 naira, or not let me transfer that 10,000 naira. Or maybe I transfer it and then they now notice, they now did whatever they wanted to do and take away the money from your account. You see, what will happen then? The only reason they can do that is because they have full control, full access over your account. But with blockchain, it's different. So if we transfer money with blockchain, okay, let me start with the other thing, because it's 10,000 naira. So once you make a transfer of 10,000 naira, the only party that has that account, that record, is your bank and the bank you're selling it to. If it's bank to bank, that means only one bank has that record. True, right? So what if they have tried to, because of that false accusation, try to manipulate everything? There will be an issue. You know why? Because I'll be telling you, hey, I've transferred the money, and then you've not gotten the alerts. You see? So now you're seeing me as a liar. Why? Because only one person has the right to make that transaction work. So it's a central point of failure. So someone now say, why don't we have kind of money that is not subject to that kind of control? Another thought that brought in blockchain and cryptocurrency is our normal naira. I'll still use this. Our normal naira. They gave it to me some years ago. And they paid 3 naira for a birth certificate. What can 3 naira do today? Apart from nothing, what else? There's not 3 naira. Nothing. 3 naira cannot even pay for nothing. Right? So what else would they pay for a birth certificate? But what happened to our money between then and now? Two things happen. There are so many economical definitions, explanations, but two things that didn't happen. Poor government policy, poor banking policy killed it. Venezuela is a very good example. So our money has been growing in weakness. our money has been growing in weakness over the years. And guess the percentage growth each year? 10%. That's the inflation rate of, I'm correct, is it 10% or 11%? Who knows? Inflation rate of Naira. 12. Damn. I think it was 10. That means it's even worse. What that means is that each year, the money you have in your account lose value by 10%. Well, so assuming you get 4 million naira in your account and your bank say they are going to give you 5% at the end of the year. So after 1 year, how much percent did you make? This is math. Simple math. Minus what? Minus 7. Please don't minus 7. Your bank is giving you 5%. So what's the answer? Minus 7% that you made. You made it came to you. So you made it. You don't get it. You made a loss. That's it. Oh, yeah. Minus 7%. So that's what I'm trying to say. So over the years, poor banking policy, poor government policy has been growing the laziness of our economy. But someone like Satoshi, we don't know if he's a man or a woman, group of persons say, okay, why don't you have the kind of money that is not subject to these two laws, these two guys? That's how blocking Bitcoin came about. Of course, Bitcoin has been blocked. So that was how the whole stuff came about, right? So that's a small history. But how does blockchain work? That's what I come in. So if I give this guy this blockchain, now he has collected it, but this guy doesn't know if he has collected it or not. So it's not open, it's closed. Assuming I just pass it, or this guy just pass his phone. The other parties cannot see it. That's the normal banking system. So just small group of person have that's scripted. But if I strike this in here, it will be impossible for me to lie that I did it. Actually, it's possible. If I want to lie, there are two things I will do. Kill everybody here. Yeah, that should work. Of course, I know Nigerians are very quick. Once a year, that's all. Sometimes for some people, before the bullet even comes out, they are gone. So before I finish cleaning those guys, these guys are out. That's one way. I said I'll just use bomb, Boko Haram method. That should work. Just explode myself and we all go to not everybody can get it. Then the second method is for me to find a way, come into our heads, and then remove that record. Now, after those two, which one is easier? Boko Haram. Boko Haram are very easier. But how about that? So then what would have been my goal? But I wanted to, delete that record and save myself from assuming this was a crime to hit that stuff. So if I use Boko Haram algorithm, it won't give me the actual output, the result. So that first method will not work. So the second method is practically impossible to delete all the records in your head. So what I just explained now is blockchain. You get it? Okay, I just did it the other way around. I'm saying I know some people will catch it. So in a normal banking system, it's closed, you cannot see it. But with blockchain, once you make a transaction, everybody sees it within seconds. So it will be impossible to lie. How can you lie? Except you just want to catch it. That's what blockchain is. So if you assuming I am the governor of Lagos State, and I don't know, how many of you are aware that Dubai is planning on becoming the world's first blockchain government by 2020? Who's aware? 1%. So what does that mean? If they pay for it, let me show you what it means.
Yes, you can track it and you can actually get.
Yep, that's what I mean.
who was paid, how much they were.
I'll show you a practical example of what Dubai is planning to do. Now, imagine, do you think Nigerian government will accept it?
You can find it under something.
So, no. That's true. So here's a practical example. So first of all, let me bring out the news about Dubai. Dubai blockchain. So if you see countries making this kind of laws, you just know these are countries that are concerned about the future of their citizens. So here's the news. You can type it in your phone. You can type Dubai blockchain. So blockchain Dubai, that's the subject. Dubai, what I say? Dubai aims to be the world's first blockchain. Let me click down. That one's nice. Sorry, how many minutes do I have? But
Until you understand.
You have 5 minutes.
did I click right here?
Left.
Left. Okay. I think I clicked the wrong thing. Okay. So what this article says is that Dubai aims to be the world's first blockchain city. So what this means is that everything done in Dubai, they have to do with money and data. Data includes names of employees, the number of people that lost. I know someone that lost in the game here. Number of people that have cards that came in your phone, maybe. So anything that has to do with money transaction and storage of data, Dubai will use blockchain. That's what this news means. Now let me show you the implication. So this is one of my accounts on a blockchain, and the name of this blockchain is EOS. So I'm using EOS because it's the best. No, it's the best example I can give to you right now because it uses human readable addresses. So here's what Dubai will be like by 2020. So this is the name of the governor of Lagos State, Sam Joe. Right. So what this means is that if you go to Dubai and maybe I don't know, is Dubai a country or state? It's a city. It's a city. Inside a state.
Like a state.
Like a state.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like a state.
Okay. All right. So if you go to Dubai, a place, the governor or whatever governing that place, assuming his name is Sam Sticks, Joe, which is me. Amen. Now, one thing will tell you is to say, okay, now this is exactly what they mean. So you do your research. Yes, that will do. So you type the name of the governor of that state, and then you will see when the governor entered into power. So here you can see Sam Sticks by maybe Dubai a year ago. So I came into power about a year ago. You see? And this is Dubai, this is my name. So you can see how much I have for the states. You see? And you can also see maybe the people that are working with me, the different commissioners and everything. Now, here's something else you'll see. You can see who this governor has been sending money to. This is what Dubai will be like by next year. So if this governor is corrupt and he has been sending money to Boko Haram, to Amechi, to Osimbanjo, what is that? You know, because it will be on a blockchain. Everybody will see it. Imagine Nigeria like this. Just imagine. No, not imagination. Imagine.
We are not ready. We are not ready.
No, it's actually very possible in Nigeria. It's very possible. Now, the speed at which it will happen depends on the speed at which Nigerians understand this thing. The benefits. I just say this. They can't. Okay, assuming You can see.
No, same as an individual, not a state.
Yeah, here's the benefits to us. So this is the governor, and this is another guy, right? So if this Coca-Cola safe account is a contractor, maybe the guy that is supposed to do, no, every governor that comes into states must bear road. That's normal thing now. Right? So this is the contractor. This guy needs 100 of this coin to repair the road. But with blockchain, they can't lie. What Nigerian government do is they'll tell you they need 100 billion, and then they'll not send only 3 billion. The remaining one, yeah.
No, they
You
said
understand?
They said 100.
He said 100.
They said 100. That's another.
Yeah, it will be sent. But the issue is which account was it sent to? Their second account. So with blockchain, you can actually see, okay, where is this governor, sending this money to? Did he actually send the whole money to the contractor? And it doesn't end there. You can see where the contractor sends the money to. So the contractor got $500,000, $182,000, and you can also see, okay, really, he got the money, and he had been paying for this, paying for that. You can tell if the contractor went to the beggar to buy cement or buy shovel or anything. You can see it. This is what okay, 2 minutes left. This is what blockchain will help Dubai become. Now, here is one other application that they will use in Dubai. There are so many ways. Here's one other application. Yeah, there are thousands of applications. But let's talk about it too. So, Dubai, there are thousands, like I said. So in Dubai, if they want to vote, this is what it will look like. At least something similar to this. So now let me explain what this is. Now this is a government works. I told you if I make that sound, everybody heard it. Now in blockchain, everybody here I heard that stuff. It's called a node. NODE. So you just say 600. So that's number one rank, name, status, location, links, votes, total votes, rewards. If you take this algorithm and tweak it and say instead of having several, because these guys they need 30 people to be at the top to run the node. But in Nigeria we need just one president. So we can tweak it and say okay, instead of 30, we need one. You understand? So now, if you check here, this guy has a vote of 2.769 and a total vote of 274 million. Let's assume that this 274 million are Nigerians. So 274 million Nigerians voted for this guy to become the number one person. And maybe this will be his salary, something like that. So we can replicate this thing for blockchain election in Nigeria. This is what's going to happen in Dubai. I don't have time. I would have put out all this. How about the last question?
Please, sponsor silence, please. Okay, it's gone off.
Yeah.
So let's just do question and answer now because of time. Custodian needs to talk and I'll sort this out. Yeah, questions. Yeah, questions.
Yeah, sure.
Like, like five options, like one sentence, very simple.
Okay, guys, in definition. Explain what it is. Okay, I don't like the definition. But blockchain is an open ledger technology.
That's still big English.
That's why I like blockchain is like a database, a book on record, attendance book that is open for everybody to see. And anything that is recorded on the blockchain gets distributed across the world within the speed of that blockchain. Let me not say seconds because a blockchain takes 10 minutes. Our Bitcoin takes 10 minutes per block. Ethereum 15 seconds, and some other blockchain 0.5 seconds, and the rest. So that's.
Sorry, please, sorry, before you ask your question, do you get what he said?
If you don't get
Blockchain is a book of records that is open to everyone to see around the world.
Can I
Okay, please.
but what if I don't know I'm kind of betting that line.
Yeah, so there are different types of blockchain. So you can make it private. Yeah. So that only people that are in this country can actually, or this room or company can view the data. Yeah, you can tweak it. You can make it private. Yeah,
So if transparency is not the core of blockchain, what other features makes it stand out? Why should I use blockchain?
If you want total privacy, just you don't need blockchain. Just use the normal database. So the strength of blockchain is the distributed nature.
Okay, the fact that it's
Centralized. Any other question? Security.
I'll answer that one. So I was saying something about election. So I wrote an article 6 months ago. I'll say it. Interswitch of Nigeria is building something for election with blockchain.
exactly.
That's what I would say. But I was fortunate to be in the meeting at All right, so I showed you something about voting, how they voted those nodes to come into top position. So this guy here gained a vote of 400,000. So assuming this is election period, we are seeing the live updates as it is. So the speed at which you see the updates depends on the speed of the blockchain you're using. So this blockchain, records come on this blockchain within 0.5 seconds. So that's the speed at which you're getting. So and I wrote.
Hold on, sorry, you're asking too much questions. Another person asked another question.
Okay, no, he asked a question. Let me answer that one.
All right.
So let me answer that question with this guy. So you said how secure is a blockchain? Now, first of all, we need to understand that there are different types, right? And these different types, they have different algorithms that helps them achieve BFT, Byzantine Force consensus. Let's use Byzantine Force tolerance to explain. So now, the strength of this blockchain. So let's work with two. POS. These are the algorithm that they help to protect the network. So I will not do too much information. So I'll explain how they secure themselves. Two of them. Bitcoin, I'll explain Bitcoin. Bitcoin uses proof of work. Then I'll explain DPoS. Tron, EOS, Telos, Wobbly, Boss, and the rest. DPoS, permit to say POW and DPoS, POS.
Sorry, let me just explain what he's trying to say. He said, the question is, how do you protect the blockchain? He said there are two ways to protect how we come to agreement, how a blockchain comes to agreement. The first is proof of work, which is what blockchain, Bitcoin uses. That's POW. Second one for where some other blockchains use. First, to understand is there are different types of blockchains. There is Ethereum, there is Bitcoin, there's EOS. So there's Dash, different types of cryptocurrencies and stuff. So he's saying that there's another one called DPoS. That is another way that blockchain comes to an agreement. So it's called delegated, meaning delegated proof of stake. It's going to explain it.
But the question was how secure.
Yeah, it's going to get
that's what I was
from that side.
So how secure? I think this is the best, and that's why it's divided into two. So the Bitcoin and friends, that's what I'm about to explain. So Bitcoin and friends and other blockchain that looks like Bitcoin. So they use what is called proof of work to secure. I don't want to go deep into big English. So now that algorithm that they use is called proof of work. So like I said, or consensus. So what determines the strength of each of these blockchains is their hash. There are several other reasons for this stuff. Let's just use the word hash. So is their hash. So as you can see, Bitcoin has a hash rate of 8,000. And the next one is Ethereum, which is 175. And then 2,000. and 301, one blah 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 blah. But notice the amount of money it takes to hack Bitcoin network is $800,000 per hour. So because of the number of nodes, there are over 9,500 Bitcoin nodes. Last time I checked, last week, spread around the world. So the amount of money to take to hack Bitcoin per hour is $851,000 per hour. Yeah. Yeah. For Ethereum, it is 98,000. See the margin difference. So over the years, Bitcoin has been building its power across the world. So what this kind of blockchain, proof of work, and Dash is there. Actually, I don't feel comfortable saying Dash here. Dash is very secure, but Dash doesn't have that much hash power. But there's something called chain locks. So Dash uses chain locks to so all blockchains that looks like Bitcoin, they use proof of work, and they use the more hash rates they gather over the years, the more secure they become. So that's for those other guys. Then there's another set of people called DPoS and POS. I'll explain the two together. So now these other guys, they use something else. So this hash rate is generated with machines, mining machines. So you can have a mining server, a mining unit that is filled with those tiny machines to generate these hash rates daily. That's what proof of work uses. But DPoS and POS uses something totally different. They don't use machines, but they use machines. But they don't use those mining machines to generate hash rates. What they do is they use your account balance to determine your stake in the network. That's why they call it delegated proof of stake or proof of stake. No, delegated proof of stake and proof of stake. So what that means is that the future of that blockchain depends on your account balance. That's what DPoS and POS means. So the people that are making decision on the DPoS and the rest, DPoS and POS, people that are making decision are those that have enough money. But because of that reason, people say DPoS and POS is in quotes centralized because of what I just said. But people ain't getting money and they run the system. But it's actually the same thing for proof of work. You know why? Before you amount this kind of hash rates, you need enough money to buy those machines. So it's practically the same thing. The only difference is the way it is implemented. So this one is implemented with machines, while this one is implemented with you buying enough tokens. So that's how it's protected simply. There are other ways I can explain, but this is just the most popular that I can use.
All right, another question.
Question?
If you don't feel confident or you don't understand it enough, you can still ask him because of time. Still have like 2 more speakers, and people still want to play and still drink. There's alcohol. There is if you want, you can ask for it. So next question, please. Okay, sorry, that's a question for you.
Is there any plan or probably for the IPRB? Are they adopting?
Okay, so let me say loud so everyone can hear his question. The first question is there a regulatory body that is protecting us, like this blockchain thing? Second is organizations like World Bank, IBRD, etc., IMF, NFF, are they planning on adopting the blockchain technology? So
Okay, the first answer, it can't be.
there can't be regulation.
That's why it's called blockchain. Okay, let me explain further. They can't be, but they should be. Because if you don't have regulatory body, the world will be in chaos. Because man is wicked enough to destroy himself. You see? I don't know if they still do it. Boko Haram. Now, human beings they sponsor Boko Haram. Human beings are the ones sponsoring them. You see? So with stuff like this kind of money that cannot be controlled by the government, it will be easier for them to fund such acts. But the truth is that it cannot, these ones right now cannot be regulated. But they can build their own that they can regulate. It's very possible for them to do. But these ones cannot be regulated. Sadly. So, but for them to try to regulate it, what they need to do is, I don't know about time. What they need to do is, now, these guys here, this Bitcoin now, if you check the graph of the top guys, they call them mining pool. So, what happens is that the reason why 51 is here is because for you to penetrate this network, you need to have 51% access. So, what the government can do is find a way to manipulate those that control 51% of this network and manipulate them. That's the only way government or regulation can come in. Anything apart from that is, but this stuff is a good thing and a bad thing at the same time because, like I said, man is wicked enough to destroy himself. So if this knowledge, which is already happening, gets into the wrong hands, they pile up enough Bitcoin, maybe the evil guys pile up enough Bitcoin, and then Bitcoin becomes $100,000, and they have like 100,000 of Bitcoin. That's enough funding for bad stuff to happen. So that is why it's important for we to have the knowledge. So I said something before. I said it's very easy for we to have blockchain run election. The speed at depends on the speed at which we understand that it's possible. Because if you don't know that it's possible, how will you push for it to be done?
Thank you. The last question.
Yeah. Okay. So these are blockchain but they have their cryptocurrency.
So what I'm saying in essence, we can actually say the cryptocurrencies you find on this platform are those that cannot be hacked.
There is no cryptocurrency that cannot be hacked. But this platform shows you how difficult it is to hack them. So what is what?
So if from this platform I can actually make choice in terms of investment.
Yeah. Okay, in terms of investment, don't worry, we got you. Come. All right, any other question? All right. So we said that was the last question. So please let's start for someone. Thank you so much. All right. Before I bring the next person, please, if you are still a little bit confused, it's fine. If you are still a little bit confused about Bitcoin blockchain, raise up your hand. It's fine. Okay, it's fine. Yeah. Okay, good. All right. So I used to recommend one thing before I got it. Okay, how did I? Okay, let me tell you guys a bit of my story. How did I get into Bitcoin? It was through MMA. So I am towards that guy that you say there is money there. Go that year. They know they are my colleagues. How I not said that. All right. So that was how I got it. And sincerely, I made a lot of money from it. And I'm not lying here, but I don't have a lot of money now. Let's give it that way. All right. So, but I used to recommend one thing. If you want to understand Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, the best way is to just start, but just buy your first Bitcoin. That was how I started, and that was how I started getting to understand. To understand what blockchain, Bitcoin is very, very technical. It's like trying to explain in 1999, it's trying to tell someone WhatsApp. Because right now, one thing I used to tell people is that one thing the internet never took care of when they were building it was data and money. So it was easy to actually transfer images, to send money out, to send stuff to yourself. But right now, the internet never took care of the fact that Toyosi can get online today and Toyosi can say that my name is Emmanuel Essien. So that's why they now call it Web 3.0, that this is the next layer of the internet. So the first layer of the internet was Web 1.0, which was about emails, sending emails, website, landing pages. Web 2.0 was social media, which is where we are now. But gradually, we are now evolving to a new era of Web 3.0, which is about data and finance. Because now the internet has so much power to do a lot of things. One, to take the freedom of money off people, because what money is actually right now. If we agree that this monopoly money, if all of us agree that that is money, and we all agree that is our money and it's not naira. So now the internet is changing, and that is why I appreciate everyone for taking out their precious time, apart from having fun, to say I want to come and learn, because this thing is changing. Like the world is moving at the speed of light, and we should not be left behind. So he has explained, and it's very, very technical. I understand, but don't stop here. Like, still take our time, watch those videos about blockchain, Bitcoin. There are different types of blockchain. You can just say, let me even understand Bitcoin, and let me stick to Bitcoin, because Bitcoin has proven that it can stand the test of time. So it's been there for more than 10 years. Apart from the money growing from $0 to $20,000 within 10 years, it has proven that it is good for remittance. You can send money, you can send it easily, and the adoption rate, adoption rate, the adoption is allowed. English is not my first language. All right, so the adoption rate is also growing rapidly. So you are moving from understanding Bitcoin blockchain to, okay, how can I make money? Because that's why people, Nigeria is hard. I want to make money. So please, let's clap for Toji Kata. He's going to tell us about it. But again, like, seriously, I've met Samuel on numerous occasions, and I know when it comes to this knowledge about blockchain, breaking it down, so you can still see him before you go. We still have time. This place is closes 6:37. So you guys can still like chill. There are still games, there are drinks and all. So yeah, please welcome Toji.
Hello everyone. My name is Toji Kaka. It's my medium blog. So when Toyosi told me that I was going to be talking about how to start on cryptocurrency, I was very excited about it, and I decided to write about it. So I came up with it. And I want to talk about a little bit about regulation of blockchain. There are several regulatory bodies, in blockchain. What Sam meant when he said that it cannot be regulated, because blockchain is a social revolution that is trying to take power from the centralized bullies, the government and the central banks that are printing fake money, and nobody can do anything about it. Yes, somebody sits down and prints money by just writing it on a check. Fractional reserve, whatever fancy name they call it. There's just inflation everywhere, devaluing the cost of currency. And the blockchain space is one of the core values of the blockchain space is decentralization. Yet there are still bodies that try to regulate. Like in Nigeria, we have CBAN, the stakeholders in Blockchain Association of Nigeria, that brings together the stakeholders, and tries to make sure that there is a voice, for the players. Yes, and the World Bank, the IMF, they are all looking into blockchain. They realize that it cannot be stopped at this point. So if you just Google IMF blockchain, you will see there have been statement that people should look into it, the government and NGOs should look into it, because it cannot be stopped. When Facebook decided to launch their own cryptocurrency, the US government, they were not happy about it, because they knew that it would compete with the US dollar. And the cost for the Facebook hearing. And right there in the Facebook hearing, you could hear some of those senators saying that we know blockchain and we know Bitcoin cannot be stopped. And they were, talking about Bitcoin positively, but let's see Facebook Libra as a threat to the US dollar. In my opinion, Facebook Libra is just another currency. The real cryptocurrency that we know is Bitcoin, right? So So yeah, so let me introduce myself. My name is Kaka. You already know I volunteer with your station. Sam is my colleague, and I work as a community manager for Bosscore. Bosscore is a platform for building applications. So if you have an application, a cryptocurrency application that you want to build, you can come to build it on Bosscore. We have funds. We have over 100 million Boss tokens. That's worth over like $10 million to fund projects, ideas, teams that are going to bring in value to our network. All right. So, how do you start your crypto journey? Before I continue again, let me also say that I came with gifts. So you can go to bit.ly/tojukaka. I'll see this split on the screen and bit.ly/tojukaka. So let's get on with it. How to start your crypto journey? Yeah. The first thing to do is to get some knowledge about it, as some people are already doing. I don't know the right way to start now. It's complicated, right? So okay, yeah. For any endeavor you want to go, you need knowledge. Benjamin Franklin said, "Investments in knowledge pays the best interest." And the fact that you're here wanting to learn about blockchain shows that you're already making a step in the right direction. The second step, avoid scams, because there are a lot of scams in this industry. Any project that tells you are going to make 100% in a month or in a week or 30% is a Ponzi scheme. And there are many projects like that are going to promise you unrealistic investment opportunities. If you are an investor, you know that investing is risky. If it's too good to be true, it's a lie, and if it's too sweet, it's JD. and I met someone here, my friend who is on white, and he told me that he has not downloaded any blockchain wallet before. The blockchain wallet that I would am I pronouncing it wrong? You have to manage me like that. I'm a worried boy, and I just have to express myself, my worriness. So pardon me. Token Pocket is one of the best cryptocurrency wallets that you can use right now. So if you are starting, you can start with Token Pocket, and then once you have Token Pocket, you can get a free account. What? Yeah, many crypto wallets. There are many, as in many. It depends on what you want to do. If you want to, it depends on what you want to do. With cryptocurrency. How many of us are already dealing with Bitcoin? Okay. How many of you? Okay. Wow. Okay, so if you want to, the first question should be, what can you do with cryptocurrency right now? Yeah, so with cryptocurrency, you can buy and sell stuff and make remittance. It's cheaper, it's faster. So you can get a Bitcoin wallet. One of the easiest Bitcoin wallets to use in Nigeria is Uno. Yesterday, we had this. Let me not say that. Okay, so well, I can't believe that a lot of people here don't know about cryptocurrency, and none of us have wallets. So you can get a cryptocurrency wallet. I think that's a good place to start. Get a cryptocurrency wallet. I'm going to give this blog post to you so that you can get it. So you can get a cryptocurrency wallet and get a cryptocurrency account. Opening a cryptocurrency account is as easy as opening an email address. And there was time I wanted to open a domiciliary account, and they told me to bring that. I became tired. But if you are to open a Bitcoin wallet right now, you don't even need any personal details. You can open it anonymously, and you can send money to anyone, anywhere in the world. And if you are sending money with Western Union, they will take 20%. But if you are sending with Bitcoin, the fee is very small. And if you are sending money with EOS, is zero transaction fee. You can send $1 billion, you can send $0.001 with zero transaction fee, and it will go through in 0.5 seconds. That is innovation. That is what our banks are going to be competing with. All right. And yours is not even fast enough. There are faster blockchains out there, right? Like Bosscore. Bosscore is the fastest in the industry right now. Okay, so basically get a cryptocurrency wallet, get an account. I like to stress that there's a difference between a wallet and an account. You know, cryptocurrency wallets can have many accounts. So you can have a Bitcoin account, you can have an EOS account, you can have an Ethereum account. Those are cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and EOS. There are many cryptocurrencies. One of the places to check cryptocurrencies is coinmarketcap.com. It gives you a comprehensive list of the major cryptocurrencies according to the coin market cap. The market cap is the amount of money that is circulating or inside that cryptocurrency. So if you look at this right now, we have Bitcoin. Bitcoin has a market cap of 187 billion, right? So it gives you an idea of the amount of faith that people have in that project. And if you come down, you see EOS somewhere in number 8, and that's the market cap of barely three. That's my worry. Shall forgive me. All right, so I apologize. So barely $3 billion, and this EOS, it was the software for EOS was created by a company that raised $4.1 billion. Right, that is the highest amount that has been raised in any crowdfunding in history. All right, so let's go back to how to actually start, like practical steps. So you can go to your. Here's my this thing. Okay. So you can go to Play Store now and download Token Pocket and create an account. Yeah. So Bitcoin allows you to send money to anyone free, and it's peer to peer. You know, one of the beauty of blockchain is that it's peer to peer. So if I'm to send money to you now, as you're standing, is that I give you cash or I send it to you via a bank? But if I'm sending it to you via bank transfer, although we are standing very close, I still have to go through a bank. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, I'm looking at you right here. Why can't I just say, that's what blockchain brings. It removes the intermediary. So with blockchain technology, you can send digital value peer to peer without any intermediary. You know, and that is a lot of innovation and that banks have to deal with. Now, so yeah, so I started my cryptocurrency journey by earning cryptocurrency. I started in 2006, and 2016. But by 2006, the Bitcoin was not even in existence. Okay, so so I got a course. I enrolled in a course, and I paid $100. Unfortunately, around that time there was a cryptocurrency blogging platform called Steemit, and then that I learned about Steemit, and then I was blogging on Steemit, and I was making like 500K per blog post. Now that was how my life changed. So I earned my way through, and then I wasn't a good writer, but the fact that I was making money from writing made me to improve myself, and now I do it professionally. I write and I manage. Do what community managers do. So I really encourage people to start their cryptocurrency journey by earning cryptocurrency. And we're in a stage in the cryptocurrency evolution right now where you can actually earn your way. You can actually, even if you don't invest a dime, you can own cryptocurrency. And one of the ways you can do that is that Coinbase. There's a site called Coinbase where you get paid for learning. Right? Yeah, it sounds ridiculous, but you get paid, and maybe I should go there. Should I go there? Okay, let's vote. Should I go there? If you want to go there, okay. Okay, Coinbase. Yeah, Coinbase earn. So when you go there, it will show you some videos and EOS. Assuming you want to learn about EOS. Now remember I told you that CoinMarketCap is a site where you can see the major cryptocurrencies. And right now, you can earn EOS from Coinbase. Simply earn 2 EOS. So what do you need to do to earn $2 worth of EOS? You just watch educational videos about EOS. You know, so these are short videos, just like 5 minutes long. You know, and then when you watch these videos, you get paid in EOS tokens. And it's not only EOS. Many other projects are listed here that pay you for learning about them. So this is one way you can start your cryptocurrency journey, get paid for learning. Now, so I wonder how our educational system will be when we start implementing this sort of innovation. It's going to be very interesting. A lot of people don't know about it yet. So you can also get paid for doing simple tasks to help AI. There's a platform called Effect AI. I love them. You know, I've not really used it that much. You know, you can get paid for doing good. You know, these are fun ways that you can use to earn cryptocurrency based on your time schedule. And if you are someone that likes strategy games, I saw some people playing chess. You can learn. You can earn cryptocurrency by playing. There's a real time multiplayer. You know, is a mouthful. Prospectus is a real-time multiplayer economic strategy game where players mine gold, which they can spend in real life. So you play and then you mine gold, and then it's real money that you can actually spend in real life. So these are practical ways that you can, you know, start a cryptocurrency journey by earning. You know, because and why I really encourage people to follow this route is that, you know, by earning and learning, you are interacting with applications. It gives you a more profound understanding rather than just, you know, putting some money in some coin and expecting it to go to the moon, and then it doesn't happen, and then you lose your money. We've all gone through that process. You know, sometimes, you know, there's a lot. Okay, I'll get there. No, now on the next step, you know, perhaps when you are started earning cryptocurrency, is to join a local cryptocurrency community. And then I mentioned Siban earlier. Siban is a great place to start. Stakeholders in Blockchain Association of Nigeria, you can request for their WhatsApp group. You know the beauty of being in a cryptocurrency community like this. You know, this is a cryptocurrency community, right? You know, is that you get to learn and share experiences, and you have a community place where you can go and gossip and learn the latest trends, you know, in cryptocurrency, because this is an industry that is growing, it's very young, and things are changing very rapidly. Some of the applications that I was using on EOS is a platform for building applications. So there are already applications on EOS right now that you can use. These applications that I showed you are Prospectus, this Effect AI, Karma that pays you for doing good. These are applications that are on EOS right now. They are cryptocurrency-based applications. So, what am I saying? so join a community. It will help you. And the next step, I encourage you to read a book about crypto if you are just starting out. And I've written a book about crypto, although I've not launched it yet. And one of the things I want to do, the book goes for $10, you know, but I feel this is a very auspicious gathering, and I want to give it to everyone for free. So, yeah, thank you very much. So, yeah, you need to read a book so that you can really understand what is going on. You don't know what's going on. You don't know. So when you've read Understanding EOS by Tojukaka, you can go ahead and, you know, enroll in a blockchain course. If you're a developer, there are mad prospects for developers. As in, anything you are doing on a blockchain right now, there's so much buzz that if you have any digital skill and you're working for a blockchain company, it's almost guaranteed that you get a higher pay than if you were working for a conventional company, right? And according to Hired.com, there has been a 517% Hired.com. There's been a 517% increase in demand for blockchain developers. And blockchain developers, on the average, they are earning higher than normal developers in other industries. Why? Because there's a huge demand and there's a little supply. There's a little supply because few people know about this this concept. Few people have accepted it, you know. But the industry is growing. A lot of people are experimenting. So whatever talents you have, whatever skills you have, and you don't really have to go outside what you're comfortable with. Just try and look for ways, look for problems in the blockchain industry that you can use your skill to solve. And if you can make it now, it's going to be very profitable because this is a new industry. So there's no blockchain comedian yet, but there's no blockchain fashion designer. In Lagos now, there's a little store where they make blockchain cakes and they are selling. So as entrepreneurs, investors, there are opportunities for early adopters, and you can get a crypto job like me, and you can invest in crypto. I put this one last because thank God, the kind of people we have here are people that are big people. So you can invest in crypto, and we all know the advantage of investing in crypto. Can someone tell me why it's good to invest in crypto, or why it's good to invest in Bitcoin? Sorry? Okay. I don't want to see why is it good to invest in crypto. Now, if you look at this is what's happening in Venezuela right now. If you were to buy this chicken, you use this pile of money. The Venezuelan bolivar has become near waters, following a severe economic downturn. To show the extent to which hyperinflation has gripped the economy, Reuters photographer printed images of everyday food and household items alongside the amount of money it costs to buy them. So a 2.4 kg chicken now costs over 14 million bolivars, which is just $2. All right. So if you go to Venezuela, you see money on the street, and those stories that they tell you about that time in Germany that if you want to buy tissue paper, you come with a wheelbarrow of money, and if you drop that wheelbarrow of money, they will steal the wheelbarrow and they will leave the money. Why? Because of poor government monetary policy, and this is not something that right now we are in a stage in the issue where we are at the tipping point. And recently, I read in the news that US, they are heading towards negative interest rates. Now, we already know that if you put your money in the bank, the inflation rate is higher than the interest rate. So you are losing money. Now, negative interest rates, meaning that you put your money in the bank, they are losing money and losing money. So those are indications that the world is heading towards a global financial crisis. The last time was in 2008, and that was when Bitcoin came out, as a solution, as an alternative, as a way for people to hedge their money, as a way for people to say, no, we are not going to use government-backed currency. We are going to use a more, we are going to use a better cryptocurrency that is backed by math. Once again, my worry asset. A better cryptocurrency that is backed by math, and a better cryptocurrency that makes sense. Bitcoin is decentralized. It is not. The government cannot print any amount of Bitcoin. And one of the beauty of blockchain is decentralization. If they are going to print any amount of Bitcoin, the community will have to say yes. How many US dollars do we have in circulation today? Mm-hmm. How much naira do we have in circulation today? We don't know. And every time you put your money in the bank, fractional reserve lending, the amount of currency in circulation is expanding and your money is reducing in value. So all those things, investing in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is just a way of hedging your funds. It's just like, let me just put some funds here, just in case anything happens. So I know I have. So those people in Venezuela that were saving in Bitcoin, they won't be affected by this hyperinflation that has happened. And it's not only in Venezuela. Other countries like Argentina. In Argentina right now, the government will not allow you to buy dollars worth more than $10,000. They call it cash restrictions or whatever. And whenever there is an economic meltdown like this, the government will now start imposing different to start trying to salvage the economy. It is usually not advantageous to the people, and that is why a lot of people hedge their money to cryptocurrency. And cryptocurrency, although we are in a bear market right now, this one has gone from $20,000 right now is around 10,000. It is still better, than it's still better. It's still good to have some money in Bitcoin. Just dollar cost average indications that show that Bitcoin is going to go to the moon very soon. All right, so it's always good to invest. All right, so bottom line, hope you guys get it. So bottom line, number one, invest in your education first. Avoid scams. Start with token pocket. Create crypto accounts, earn some cryptocurrency, join a local cryptocurrency community, read a book about crypto, go for more knowledge, and the conclusion. Take action. Remember that this is a war. We are in the middle of financial revolution, and it's not just a revolution of money. Blockchain and cryptocurrency is going to affect everything. Everything that has to do with the storage and transmission of data is going to be affected. That's what blockchain is. And there's going to be a massive wealth transfer in this decade. You have a choice to make. You can choose to let others decide for you, and choose to do nothing, or you can choose to educate yourself and take an active role in deciding your future and take part in this revolution. China is already building their own cryptocurrency. You're supposed to basically, Nigeria, when are you guys going to do something? Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Question, just two questions. Okay, Emmanuel and Alden White.
So, do we have the equivalent of NDIC blockchain?
We have many regulatory bodies, but they are like self-regulatory. They are not like government, they are NGOs. Right now, we don't have anything from the government. And government is still trying to understand the technology. In some countries like Canada, the government, and Malta, the government of Malta says we want our country to be the home for blockchain and cryptocurrency innovation. So if you are blockchain and go to Malta, the government is very supportive of you, and they are looking. I think they found a way, I'm not sure, to actually regulate it. But Nigeria now, everybody will first. And when they now start moving on to the next thing, that's when we now catch up. So don't expect regulation. Don't expect the Nigerian government to tell you about blockchain. When they tell you about blockchain and cryptocurrency, just know that it's already too late. That other countries they have gone.
All right, your question.
Yes or no? I like that.
Let me repeat this question. Is there a way a common man know how the price of Bitcoin can move from 20,000 to 100,000?
Yeah, there's a way. Yeah. The price of Bitcoin is going to move from 10,000 to 10,000. I'm telling you right now. It's actually very obvious. It's going to happen. I don't think how. Let me tell you how. Okay, is that way? The common man already knows. Everybody here knows, right? What you don't know is the time. All right? What you don't know is the time. All right?
Let me answer. I don't think there's a way the common man.
No, there's a way.
Okay, Samuel, tell us.
Okay, in cryptocurrency. Come on, man. Yeah, come on, man.
Now, let me say something before you come. Now, I want everybody to understand that what he's trying to say is timing. The timing, all right? It's going to happen, but the timing you can't really.
Please, let's give Tojo a round of applause. Thank you so much. So Samuel will just answer that question and then we'll move on to the next.
Okay. There's a way, but you can't be 100% accurate, but you can be close. Yeah, you can be close to 80 to 90. So nobody can accurately tell you when and where and where. But yes, how to know. Yes, how to get the signal. So there's something called fundamental analysis and technical analysis. Yeah. Technical analysis, they won't bother yourself if you're a common man. So technical analysis, like you say, is technical. You have to know the technical stuff. But fundamental, to me, is the easiest way to know when price is coming for blockchain. You know what I mean? Price is coming. So now, what fundamental analysis means is you checking the news, seeing what is happening, see how money is moving. If you know how money is moving, you know when it's right. Example. If US government, maybe you have someone that was close to the US government, and then they had a meeting. Let me show you something.
And then they say the US is now adopting Bitcoin.
What happens?
So,
See,
what determines the price of a crypto asset is the market capitalization divided by the circulating supply. So, if you do that math in your phone, you will get the exact price of Bitcoin. Thank you. This amount here divided by this will give you this exact price. That's what determines the price. So, it's normal math. If this divided by this gives this, and then you now got an inside information from someone, not common man this time. A common man cannot tell you. A common man cannot give you that kind of information. Maybe a common man gets know someone that was not there. So he now needs more information for you that the government of the US is about to invest. No, what's the market cap?
Oh, sorry.
Because of time,
It's about
question is taking time.
Yeah, it's about to invest this exact amount into Bitcoin. Now, use your common sense of what I just said. What will happen to the price of Bitcoin? To double. That's the answer.
All right. Thank you so much, Samuel and Toju. My one session, you can ask me the question. So right, we want to do a raffle draw. Coin Cola wants to give 10,000 naira to someone there. Cash, yeah. They will transfer the money, yeah, bam, bam. But if you want it in Bitcoin equivalent, that can also happen. But if you want cash, we'll give you. All right, so I'm going to call Samuel. He works with Coin Cola. Just come and do the raffle draw. Just pick, everyone's name is there. Why you pay? Your name is there. If you not pay, usually your name is not here. Yeah, Samuel, pick a random name. If you pick your name, we'll choose another one.
Okay, wait.
Coin Cola, okay. All right, and again, the flow of this, just for those who are just coming in, I'm very sorry, but you came a little bit late. We started exactly at 2 p.m. So from 2 to 4, everyone played games, got to know each other, music and all. And then from 4 to 5:30, the plan was that we were going to do a little bit of serious stuff. Then from 6 to maybe 7, then those that want to still play games and get to know each other can still do that. So again, I apologize for. I can't apologize. That's so picky random. Okay.
Okay. The price is from Coin Cola. Like I said, it's an escrow platform. To explain. So for you to get to be paid in Bitcoin, because because that's how so to be paid in Bitcoin, but to be paid from this platform. So you need to have a Coin Cola account. So Coin Cola is spelled Coin Cola.
Coin Coca-Cola.
Coin Cola. COINCOLA.com. So you create an account and then that person gets.
Let me open it.
How many?
CEO.
Shake it.
Oh, yeah, let me.
I checked it. I checked very well. I have a feel like your name. This is your name. I'm going to put it back now. All right, I'll put it back. Yeah. All right. This person is a twin.
Okay.
Taiwo at this stop. All right. Yeah.
Are you sure they are not calling? Are you sure they are not calling?
All right, so congratulations. There's also going to be an hardware wallet. We'll do the same thing, but should I remove his name?
Yes.
I'll remove his name. All right. So the last section it's okay. Yeah. So please follow Toju Kaka. He also has a book.
No, that's go to this link.
Yes. For you to get $5 worth of boss tokens, that you can easily convert to Naira, just go to this link and follow the steps there.
Yeah, it's not everybody that's getting $5, but everybody gets it. Yeah, so bit.ly.
All right, so bit.ly/Tojukaka. TOJUKAKA. That's $5. $5 is like 1,800. You paid 2,000 for this, so you got your money back. All right. So so the final session for today is, so Toyosi, tell us the simplest way. How can we start and how can we like make some money off this? One house, please.